You have to be in a better mood today than you were on Monday night, although that's a very low bar. But the second half was pretty good.
Yeah, I thought overall I was pleased with our guys. One of the things, John, that we've been really trying to work with the new guys is really explaining to them what our culture is. You know, and we talk a lot about the highest form of competition is execution. And on Monday, it was such a poor performance, effort, and focus-wise, you couldn't really take a lot out of it other than, hey, fellas, we got to play hard.
Right.
Today, particularly in the first half, we were making so many mistakes. That's how they were scoring. We would jump on a shot fake. We would forget to box out. A lot of it was we'd get back cut. And so it was really, I think, valuable for us because these guys are going to be able to see, it actually really is about doing the details that we talk about.
Well, and a lot of your culture starts with defense.
Yeah.
And defense really sort of turned things around in the second half.
Well, and I do. I think at halftime there was an understanding of, we got to tighten up and really make sure that we're doing the details correctly. And then that played over in the second half, where I do think we executed a lot better.
Yeah, and shooting the ball better. Good defense tends to lead to good offense, and this was a perfect example.
Well, I thought we started the game a little bit.
Talking about the second half.
Yeah, in the second half, I think we started out the half. There were a couple of very questionable shots. We were trying to go one-on-one again a little bit. Which was similar to what we did Monday night. And the problem with that is that you're not focused on our principles and how we play the game. And so if you're not focused on the offensive end, it's not like you're going to run through a force field at half court and then be locked in on details on the defensive end. And so I credit Kai Luke, one of our newcomers, at a timeout, kind of took hold of the huddle and said, it ends now. Mm-hmm. Stop with the one-on-one, pass the ball to your teammates. And I thought from that point,
he played very well, too.
He played very well. But I thought that was evidence of him being locked in on the details. Right. And I'm not even sure he was in the gym. I know his body was here, but on Monday, I'm not sure he was here. And so that we need that type of leadership. We need that type of voice that's constantly pointing back to our principles, and it's great to see Kai do that, in his first game.
Yeah, first real game.
First real game. Yeah.
You'll have a very real game on Wednesday.
Yes. Yeah, Milwaukee, I think this is a game, I told the guys, frankly, I think there will be some national attention, at least in mid-major circles, looking at this game. Milwaukee's got a lot of talent. And a fantastic coach in Bart Lundy. We played them in Milwaukee last year and got the best of them. And so I think they'll be hungry. They've got a lot of returners back and have added a few pieces that are really talented. But I think they'll be hungry to come in here and have a little payback.
How tough is it to coach against a good friend like Kevin Brodus?
Kevin, I've known Kevin for a long time through Ryan.
They coached together at American.
That's right. And so when I was actually not even coaching and kind of chasing Ryan around, I met Kevin hanging out in the American U offices. But Kevin's a great guy, and we were able to chat about the challenges of this coaching world. And it's one of the few things about the coaching fraternity. It's hard for people who aren't in it to fully understand unless you're really in it.
He says that he doesn't want to play again next year.
Yeah, he told me this was it, but I don't know. We'll see.
Well, you don't like to play friends much anyway.
I don't. That's we'll never play Ryan Odom,
right.
and I didn't want to play Tony Shaver at when he was at William and Mary,
right.
And I didn't want to play D. Vick at Hampton Sydney, former teammate of mine, right. And so I just think it's hard to it's the juice is not worth the squeeze.
So the mood is much better tonight than it was Monday.
Yeah,
you guys practiced well this week.
We did, and I think that there's a real correlation. We did not practice well leading into the Randolph game.
Right.
We practiced well this week, but this team has a chance to be really good, but I do think this team is going to be one that it's going to take some time. And
that's why you play in November and December, right?
Yeah. And but I really am excited. My hope is that these guys will really be able to take away, hey, we screwed up a lot of details, as opposed to it really is about execution. We talked about back cutting a lot. We talked about not gambling a lot, staying on your feet on three-point shooters, things like that.
Well, today they were actually on three-point shooters as opposed to Monday.
Yeah, as a Monday. Well, we weren't on anybody. Yeah.
Last thing, you may or may not have noticed this, but in practice on Wednesday, Angelo Brizzi missed a three-point shot, and he turned to me and he said, I was much too close.
Angelo's a great kid. Angelo is I actually think there's a lot of similarities between Angelo and me. He is an intensely focused person. He has such a passion to be excellent. He's an outstanding student. He's really committed to being the best that he can be. Listen to me pat myself on the back. Like so many of these guys, it's going to take some time.
Right.
And Angelo's going to be a great player for us. I really have no doubt. But he's getting acclimated to our system, getting acclimated to our expectations, and he's going to get there. And I'm excited I'm excited for him.
Michael Jordan averaged 12 points a game as a freshman.
There you go. There you go.
Thanks, Griff.
I appreciate it.
Enjoy the win.
Thanks, John.
Good to see you.
Yeah.